Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Come and move that in my direction.
Hello, my name is Ashley Abraham, and today I'm going to be interviewing my dad for my health class. Abey Abraham. Hi Dad, I'm going to be interviewing you for my health class.
Yes, what can I do for you, Ashley?
Can you answer these few questions?
Sure.
So, do you think smoking should be legal or illegal?
That's a great question, Ashley. Smoking should not be illegal. People should have a liberty to choose whatever they would like. But it's up to them. If you make it illegal, people smuggle cigarettes, and it's another long issue. And it also has a health aspect to it. So
what are the health effects, Dad?
smoking?
Yeah.
Oh, there are a lot of health effects. You can cause cancer. Basically, you can initially have a lung cancer, throat cancer, mouth cancer, laryngeal cancer. So several cancers you can get it from cancer itself. And you can have asthma, emphysema, bronchitis, all kinds of lung disease.
If somebody were to smoke, how would that affect their breathing?
Yes, Ashley, I have actually a diagram. I'll explain to you.
Sounds great, Dad!
I have this diagram I use for asthma education, but this will serve the purpose of smoking. What happens when you smoke? The air goes through your trachea or a windpipe, and the trachea bifurcates and split into two and goes to your lungs, right? Your bronchioles split into small alveoli. Think about lung as a big balloon. Inside the balloon you have a lot of air sacs. It's like bubbles. Around 400 million in one lung.
Wow.
So those shine. So what happens when you smoke? The smoke goes inside your lungs, and you deposit the stain in there. When you drink coffee,
Oh, yeah.
you get that stain, brown stain. Same thing. Nicotine gets inside this alveoli, and it blocks the bubbles to communicate each other. It's called pore of communication. That's what it's called. But when the alveoli touches each other, it does not pass the oxygen. So the oxygen drops, and the tissues die. That's how you get emphysema, bronchitis, bronchioles. You get inflammation. This is a split section of a bronchiole. This is a normal airway. Then you have the muscles inside. So when you look at here with the asthma patient, you get the spasms. So people exposed to smoke, they get this spasm. Here, that you can get inflammation, that swelling. What happens is that when see the brownish thing inside?
Yeah.
So the stain from the smoke can deposit there also, not only in the alveoli, small bubbles. Your chronic smokers can get in here, in the bronchiole. So the oxygen won't supply to your brain. It's vital for human beings to live, or people to live with the oxygen.
Do you think medical marijuana and or recreational marijuana should be legal or illegal?
Actually, you're keeping up with the current event. It's actually happening in California. They just recently passed recreational use of marijuana.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, some states are doing that. My thought on that is that marijuana should be legalized for a medical purpose, not for recreational purpose. Because using the marijuana, you can have hallucinations, you cannot focus on things, and you lack a judgment. It's like using alcohol. It's actually worse than that. And you are addicted to it, you impair your judgment. So what it does is that for especially people with the cancer, chronic pain, they use a conventional medication for pain management, then does not work. Then this marijuana can ease up the pain. Numerous studies have shown. So with the chronic cancer patients, they have no other way of relieving their pain, and it's good for a medical purpose. That's my take on it. People smoke over 40 years ago didn't know what are the health implications of smoking. For now, even it's everywhere. People well aware of the problem with the smoking, the health risk, and it's all over. Even if patients come to the hospital, when they initial stage they interview, they ask the question, do you smoke? Have you ever smoked? When was the last time you smoked? All these questions, series of questions they ask. So what they do is, And after that answer the question, they generate those sheet. So we have people that go every day to see the patients, to see whoever smokes get a free help from New York State. They give you, it's called a cessation smoking program, which is either a smoke-free gums, or they give you a shot if you need it, a counseling and all kinds of stuff, free of charge. Because New York State got a lawsuit against a big tobacco company, and I think all the hospitals got over $60 million. That money is distributed among the whole hospitals in New York. So they have the resources. And this day and age, I can't even imagine people smoke this day and age. It's so bad. It has no health benefit so ever. You know, why would you want to spend I don't know how much a pack of cigarette is, $10, $15 a day for a one pack. Maybe it's $15 a pack. Then spend that money to cause harm on your body for what? It's not even worth it.
Thank you, Dad. That's all the time we have today.
Sure, Ashley, anytime. It's my pleasure.
Hey.